In this video, we'll take a look at the process of building selections and setting up choices within each selection. Selections are the decisions that your customer must make during the build process. Selections can be seen as a roadmap for your customers. And this map contains the details of what items need to be picked, deadlines for when decisions need to be made, and the cost of each choice. To begin, we'll select a job, and then navigate to the Selections tab located within the Project Management header. To begin building selections, click the New Selection button. The only field required to create a selection is the title. However, there is so much more information you can build in, which will help your internal team and customer. Buildertrend provides some generic categories and locations that you can use to organize your selections. You have the ability to add your own custom categories and locations by clicking Add next to each dropdown. If a category or selection has already been selected, you can click the Edit option to rename the category or location, as well as delete the selected option to keep your categories and locations neat and organized. These fields will provide reporting opportunities for your internal team and customer, and also increase the effectiveness in which you manage your selections. You will also be able to set up the allowance that the selection will be associated with. To keep the job running smoothly, you can create a deadline for this selection. The selected deadline will be the day where a choice must be made. As with all deadlines in Buildertrend, you can toggle the deadline from being a specific date or link the deadline to the schedule. Based on this deadline, reminders will be sent to your internal team as well as your active customer to help ensure the choice will be made before the deadline as to not slow down job progress. Once you have filled in the information you'd like to provide, click Save. Once saved, you can begin adding choices. To begin adding choices, you can either click the Create New Choice box or you can click the Add Choices dropdown. From the dropdown, you can select New, as well as click from other selections if you're interested in copying a selection choice that has already been created in Buildertrend. We'll select New for now, and the only required fields to add a choice are the title and cost code fields. Every other detail is optional. Again, you'll want as much detail as possible to ensure your team and customer have the information they require. The title can be whatever you want, but typically it's the name of the product or package. You can provide a link if the product is available to view online, as this may reduce the amount of detail you have to add in the description. If you would like this choice to represent a budgeted cost in your estimate and budget for the job, select the Include in Budget checkbox. Keep in mind, attachments can be added to the choice, and this is a great spot to store choice-specific PDFs as well as upload photos to help sell the product. Photos are very impactful with selection choices, and you have the ability to set the main photo that is displayed by clicking the down arrow and selecting Set as Main Photo. You can also choose to hide or show specific photos or documents from your customer and/or subs and vendors. If we scroll down, you can itemize the choice using your cost codes by selecting line items. Using cost codes is always best practice. If you did not want to utilize cost codes for the line item, you can select Flat Fee, but this is not recommended. You have the ability to import information from your catalog as well by clicking Add from Catalog. You can also choose to set price later. This option can be used if you do not yet have a price, as well as to gauge interest on a choice before sharing any pricing information. Finally, you can add a description of the choice to help convey and document additional information. When you're ready, click Save. Once you would like to move forward with this choice, you can internally approve the choice by clicking Approve. Once the choice has been approved, you will now be able to see the approval reflected in your Selections feature. Now that we've covered the basics for selections, you should now have enough information to start building your selection framework. This concludes the video, and if you have any questions or require additional support, feel free to browse our Help Center or contact us, as we're always happy to help.